So every day we write down the goal for the day as part of our warm-up. It helps the students realize what it is we're working on, and it helps me focus on what it is we're trying to accomplish, both content area and with our language skills.
So should I hear voices when you're doing this? Yeah, right? You can't pair write without talking. This is not a silent activity. So you're not passing the paper back and forth, right? You're sitting down together and you're both talking through what's going to be written. So I should hear your voice, even if it's quiet. Okay.
Rows, which are rows, or we could say groups, columns.
So rows, families are organized into columns, which are called groups.
Which can also be called groups. There you go.
See these groups, right? Which groups you want to do? We can do one or two, right? And then the relation of which group? You pick any group.
When analyzing the structures of alkali metals, it is clear that they react by losing one.
I want to tell you what I saw. I saw a lot of communication and cooperation. I saw people clarifying, disagreeing, using really good language. I heard a lot of, I noticed over here, oh, but wait, I think it actually means, or which group were you talking about, or wait, let's look at this frame again because I'm confused. I heard a lot of really good use of communication in clarifying what you wanted to write. I saw folks writing together and on task, and I really heard a ton of scientific language. Okay. So the thing that I've really noticed with constructing meaning is that my students are much more confident in their use of academic language, and both in writing and with each other when we have class conversations, partly because my expectations are very clear. I try to make sure they know exactly what I'm looking for, and because we practice it a lot. I've also noticed that my students, after we doing a writing activity where we're looking at a key concept, that my students do much better on the multiple choice tests than they did in the past, because they really actually understand what's going on because they had to write about it. Well, most recently I finished up a unit on the periodic table.
Yeah.
And I noticed last year that when we learned the periodic table, the standard emphasizes the metals, nonmetals, and semi-metals.
Yeah.
But the kids weren't really understanding what that meant, particularly in looking at both the structure of the periodic table and also in understanding reactions and the effects of whether something's a metal or non-metal or semi-metal on how it reacts. And so this year we did, we looked at the families as a way of attacking that, and they did a pair writing activity where they wrote an explanation of the structure of the periodic table by looking at different families and using compare contrast language, and then I gave them a test. And I'd given them, I structured that particular assignment because the previous assignment I had done with them had failed with the same group of students, and I gave them a test and they failed it. And then we did this activity, and it took a couple of days, but at the end of it I gave them a test that was very similar, also mostly multiple choice, and they were much more successful.